Hello, this is Elisa.
Hey, Elisa, this is Toño. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. Hey, Elisa, someone on my team talked to Sean. Sean Furman is your client. And actually, Sean sent us your contact information. He told my team that he's still looking to sell the house on Clearwater Bluff. Is that correct?
To sell it?
Yeah, he's still looking to sell it. But he told us that... Oh, you have it listed?
Well, it's withdrawn temporarily.
Oh, okay. So you don't have it listed right now.
Well, yeah, it's not active right now.
Yeah. So he told us that he's looking to sell, but he's still under contract with you. I'm not an agent, by the way. We are not. I do a mix of everything here in Houston. I do fix and flips. I have a rental in Humble, so I'm looking just to buy another one. This one seems a little bit north, but I mean it's okay. It's in Porter, right?
Yes, it is in Porter. Yeah.
But yeah, like he was like, "Hey, I'm still looking to sell, but can you please get a hold of you?" So, like, how is it going? Like, when are you putting it back on the market?
Well, I have it set up for March, but we can put it back on the market anytime. We were just because he wasn't getting any showings and he was
Okay.
busy with
It was
work,
pretty
so
slow.
we off the market temporarily. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it makes sense. I mean, you had the elections, the holidays. Maybe it's gonna start to get better. Makes a lot of sense. What I was telling Sean, I mean, my team, is that he told us that it was pretty slow. Like he was like the cash offers were coming pretty low. I mean, I can understand, but he was considering selling it on terms where we come in at the full asking price. He said, hey, I'm not going lower than 339. And I was like, okay, if I give you a cash offer, I'm gonna be low, but maybe we can do something if you sell it on terms, right?
Okay, what terms were you thinking?
So it depends. Like, is it free and clear, or they still have a loan, or he still has a loan?
Yeah, he still has a loan. Yeah.
Okay, because what I can do is, I can take over the loan, right? And then the difference I can pay his equity.
So consumable loan.
I wouldn't assume it. I would just take it over. What type of loan is it? Do you know?
I believe you got a conventional loan.
Conventional. So yeah, I just take over the loan. I continue to make the payments. We just gotta figure out what are we gonna do with the equity. Does he have a lot of equity? Is he tight on equity?
I'm gonna have to go back and look and see how much. Yeah, I don't remember whenever I was giving him the initial, like my initial numbers.
Yeah.
But I'll talk to him and see. I'll be honest with you, I haven't done one like that.
No worries.
I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah.
So I'll get with him and see if he's comfortable doing something like that.
Of course.
I'll talk to my title team and see what that looks like.
Yeah, you can also talk to your team. We have used. Are you familiar with Patent Title? Have you used them?
Patent Title, yeah, I've used them before.
Yeah, they are really good with this type of transactions. We have done a lot of business with them. And so we can use them as far as the title company to make sure that he's protected. And yeah, for example, I can give you one. The one that I have in Humble, they had a VA. I bought it for $420, but they had a loan in there for $390. So as you can see, they were pretty tight on equity. They were underwater, and they were receiving offers below the $390 that they owed. So it didn't make sense to do, a cash offer. So what I did in that one is I took over the payments on their VA, the $390. They have a nice interest rate, it's 3.25%. So I'm now continuing to make these payments, the taxes, insurance, all the payments related to the house. I get the seller money in their pocket, and I also pay the listing side of the commission, which is nice. So I would pay you in this situation. We just gotta figure out how much equity your client has on this house and go from there.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Let me ask him. And then, do you have a contact with the title that you use? Because I like to use Title Forward, but I mean, if they're familiar with these transactions, then I can give them a call and get some more details from them.
Did you use who again? What's their title company name?
Title Forward.
Title Forward. I think I've heard of them. I mean, if they are familiar with how to do it, the challenge is some title companies they don't know how to do it. they always tell you, yes, we can do it. It has happened to us, like when we do deals like in another states, they are like, yeah, we can do it, and then like in the middle of escrow, like they don't know what to do, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, we can use them as long as they know how to do it. But I mean, as soon as we have problems or something, like I would change it to like patent title, because we have done a lot of business with them. Also, like I have a TC. I mean, she's the one that knows like how to set up your client for success with this type of transactions. So we can even have my TC like communicate with you, tell you how it works, how to fill paperwork if you want, and yeah, and use her.
Okay. Yeah. So my only, well, not only, but my other question would be, how would the title work? How would the title papers look? Like, is it still going to be in his name, and he's going to continue to make the payments, and y'all just pay him, or y'all go?
Yeah. No, that's a great question. So yeah, we also get like, hey, are you gonna pay my client, and then he's the one making the payments? So we don't do that. What we do is we go to the title company, and during escrow, they are gonna set up a loan servicing company. I can send you some information on that. All they do is they are the ones that pull money out of my business bank account, and then they are the ones that disperse the payments to the mortgage, taxes, insurance, HOA if there is any. So it becomes efficient for everybody. And if your client, if Sean wants to, he doesn't have to do that. He can get a notification like monthly or every 6 months of like every time we make a payment. He's gonna get notified, hey, Tonio has made a payment, Tonio has made a payment, if he wants to do that. Like some clients, like after, it's a big deal. Like I would tell you, like it's a big deal. Like I can understand, like they are like worried about like doing something like that, but like after 6 months or a year, like even sellers like forget like they did this transaction. So I get it. But yeah, we can the most important thing is setting up the loan servicing company, so they take care of the payments.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
And so what you would be doing is you would just rent it out to somebody, and that person would be paying that loan. Like,
yeah,
they would be paying, I guess, you directly the loan, and then that would pay off the loan.
Yeah.
Now, what if they don't pay that rent, or what if they like they'll default a month on the mortgage? Then that's going to affect my client, right?
Yeah, no, I get it. So to answer the first question, I mean, 80% of our rentals are long-term boring rentals, and then I would say 15% we do midterm rentals, like corporate, like depending on the proximity to like maybe like an airport or like hospitals. And then like the other percent is like we turn them into like co-living. We rent by the room.
Okay.
And then as far as like what happens if we miss on the payments, I mean, we haven't even missed on the payments, but like even if we miss on the payments, we have like cash in reserves to still continue to make the payments. Like let's say like we have to do an eviction, right? We have like cash in reserves to just continue to make the payments. And yeah, that is pretty much it. I mean, we just make sure that we're gonna make money as a long-term rental, and I mean that sets everyone for success. I mean, I don't want to buy a house either on my side where maybe like his monthly payment on this house is $3,000 a month and I can rent it for 25. I mean, that's not good for anybody. So
yeah, exactly. Okay, so yeah, I'll get with him and I'll see if he's interested in doing something like that, and then I'll get with Patent Title if they're already familiar with the process. Yeah, I mean, my only concern, of course, is just to protect him, just in case there's a default. So you're saying that if the person that y'all rent the home out to, that they don't pay, for example, like 1 or 2 months, that y'all have the cash in reserve to cover that, and then they just continue to pay you. In the event that y'all have to evict them, that all
I mean, that's all on us.
Y'all would evict them, and then y'all would get a new renter in there to continue taking over the payments.
That's what we do. Yeah.
Okay. Let me get your name and phone number so I can get back in touch with you after I talk to Sean.
Let's do it. Would it help? I can send you the patent title website. I mean, you said, I mean, I can send you everything. The website can send you the Westar. That's the loan servicing that we use. would it help if I do like a quick video so you can see me as well? Just go over like the general idea of like what I'm offering, like with no numbers, just like, hey, this is what I'm offering again. This is the idea. Do you want to know more about? And then we can go from there.
Well, if you want to just put like in an email, we don't have to do a video or anything like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, if you just want to put like an email for
An
me,
email?
so that way you know have it all on paper, and then I can, like I said, discuss that with my client and see if he's willing to do. Like, I want to research a little bit more into it. Like, I'll talk to this title company and see what their process is.
Yeah.
On that, and then I'll get with my client later this afternoon about it.
Let's do it. All right, Alicia.
Okay.
Even if this deal doesn't work for any reason, I mean, let's do more deals. Like, let me know what other listings you have, and we can find other ways we can make money together for sure.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Yeah, just send me an email and put your contact information so I can get back in contact with you.
All right, Alicia, can you please text me your email?
Yeah, I can text the number that you called me on.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, this is my personal phone number.
Okay.
All right.
Are you in Florida? It told it was a Florida.
Yeah, I used to live in Miami for 5 years. I went to college there, and now I've been in Houston for a while. Like I was in November, came back to I don't know if you can hear my accent. I was in Mexico for the holidays, and just came back a week ago. So yeah, we just moved to Houston. I know. Like, are you? Do you also live in Houston or where?
North of Houston, yes.
North of Houston. Like someone told me, when was the last time that it snowed? Like 6 years ago, like 2019, something like that, right?
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Well, at least where I am, yeah. No, I think about in Houston too, about 3 years ago.
Yeah. No, crazy. Like it's like in Texas. I also hear I have friends that in Florida also snowed. So
that's what I heard. Yeah, like
crazy.
Like Tallahassee, like in the north.
Yeah, in the north of Florida. Yeah. Crazy. Well, yeah, no, Alicia. Yeah, I was like, what is snowing in Houston? I want to go back to Miami, please. Yeah, I know. Alicia, nice talking with you. I'm gonna send you some information and go from there.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for the call.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye.
Okay, so that was really nice call, guys. So let me tell you what is going on with this house and tell you my takeaways. Let me do this. So this was an expired listing. I was talking with a different agent. As you can hear, like she was awesome. The other agent didn't even like communicate with me. Like I sent her a text, I called her, like no answer, like since October of last year. Like I was following up with her every 2 weeks and then a month. Then just notice it expired. My team skipped trace on the address, and they were able to get a hold of Sean, the seller, but he said that he's still in contract with the agent, Alicia. So we like working with agents. We gotta communicate with the agent, with Alicia. And yeah, that's what happened. So here is the situation of this house. So the seller wants 339K. I don't know how much he owes. I can see here in PropStream, he owes about, it's a conventional loan, 256K. And I mean, they were really nice questions. I like it when she asks questions about it. It seems like she's open-minded. She wants to know more about, and like what I always like to say is like, hey, even if it doesn't work on this deal, I mean, let's do more deals on different listings, right? So that's why I like to like respond to all these like concerns, because I'm an open book. I want them to feel comfortable doing business with me, and we can do tons of deals in the future. So the first question, what was the first question? I don't remember. It was oh yeah, like how do we know she's like, my client is protected, like as far as the title, how does it work? Like she wanted to know like the mechanics, right? Like I was like, hey, let's use a title company we have used in the past. For example, here in Texas, we have used Patent Title. So we make sure that we set up your client for success. Paperwork seems good. They know how to handle insurance, which is really important. And I also told her, hey, like, I also have a TC on my team that is certified to do this type of transactions for seller finance and Subto. Also, by having a TC, I mean, I'm not the expert when it comes to paperwork, but I have someone on my team, right? That's number two. The title company, have a TC. And what was another question? What happens if you miss on the payments, right? This is the most common one. What happens if you miss a payment? So it's all about finding a credible buyer, someone that has bought many houses like this. They haven't defaulted on these payments. And even if she said like, hey, what happens if like you have to do an eviction or the house doesn't rent out? Ironically, you also need to make sure that the buyer is making money on the house, right? Like, because you need to make sure that the PITI is lower. PITI means what their monthly payment is with taxes and insurance, maybe plus HOA, plus solar panel, right? These other things. Maybe they have another lien, like a HELOC. It's lower than what I can rent it for. Rent. So just gotta make sure that you find a credible buyer. And in case someone defaults on the payments, make sure that they are protected with the right paperwork. For example, in every transaction I do like this, we gotta make sure that we set up during escrow a loan servicing company. They are the ones that pull money out of my bank account, servicing company. They are the ones that pull money out of my bank account. Boop, boop. Bank account. And made the disbursements to everything related to the house. The PITI, maybe the seller, HOA, everything. So the seller will get notified that I'm making these payments. These are like automatic payments that are made. So it becomes efficient for everyone, right? So that is basically it. At the end of the day, it's all about finding a credible buyer. For example, I'm going to mention credible buyer. Pace Morby. Pace Morby has 2,100 rentals that he has bought on seller finance. Rentals on seller finance or Subto, and he has never missed on these payments. Like he even says, like, even if I die, since I have a team in place, like my team would just still continue to make the payment. So just find a credible buyer, and that's it. That's how the seller is protected. Like there is no other way to say it. So lots of takeaways on this call. Let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you so much. Bye.